So what's up, YouTube? Oh, as always, Nick here. Ooh, this is gonna be a cold ride, but there's not many days left for us here in New England to get out and ride. If I'm really lucky, we'll get one of those weird heat waves like right before Halloween. Did an oil change on the bike yesterday, get it ready to get put away. Cleaned out the air filter. Still need to do brakes and coolant though. So I mentioned in my last video that my birthday was the other day. Figured I would let you guys know it was a pretty good birthday. My dad got me a replacement GoPro Hero 4 because my other one was freezing up, overheating, having all sorts of issues. Big thank you to him for that. Also, I got this little guy right here. A Hero 6 Black. I received it the day before GoPro updated their website and showed the Hero 7. So lucky me. I just did not expect it to be this cold out. Got 2 sweaters on and a shirt, but I'm still freezing. I don't do very good in the cold anyway. And speaking about birthdays, before I forget, September is definitely birthday month. I mentioned last time my youngest brother's birthday was the 16th. My middle brother's birthday was at the beginning of the month on the 7th. So I kind of forgot about that when I was making my last video. So shout out to Chris for his September birthday. And then my dad's birthday was just a couple days ago. So shout out to my dad too. And I know probably at least another 5 people off the top of my head. I feel like if the sun would just come out, it would be decent out here. Kind of crazy at work right now. Good old Connecticut and our assault weapon ban. People have been always looking for pre-bans and stuff, but recently they figured out that there's a whole nother loophole. It opens up the sales of any firearm classified as an other. Well, because of this class of others, Mossberg came out with what they call the Shockwave, which I'm sure anyone that's in the guns, you know what I'm talking about. Mossberg Shockwave, super short 12 gauge, not considered a long gun, not considered a pistol. It is in fact considered an other. So a bunch of these AR companies who build ARs decided, hey, if you can have an other, we could build an AR, meets those requirements. So you end up with a long-barreled pistol. So it is a pistol. It just has a longer barrel than you would normally see on an AR pistol. They're like 12.5 to 14 inches. But it's got a pistol buffer tube on it. And for us, the great thing about this is you can still have a removable magazine. Because our laws are so harsh down here that we can't have a pistol grip semi-automatic rifle that takes a magazine. So kind of like California, except the bullet button doesn't count for us. It cannot be removable, period. However, on another, there is no stipulation on removable magazines. So there's just stipulations on what classifies it as another. You can actually buy these things for way less than half the cost of a pre-ban Colt, and finally have an AR platform again in this great state of Connecticut. So I'm working with a company out in Las Vegas to get a bunch of them in. So trying to get that order together and you know, everything else that's kind of going on in the store. Lots of special orders right now. It's that time of year. It's tricky trying to juggle a new business and like what you can and can't do and what you should and shouldn't do. Yeah, that's fun. Yay. Good thing the Hero Session is waterproof. Might be wondering why I'm using a Hero 4 on my helmet when I have a Hero 6 down here. It's just because I'm familiar with the Hero 4. I also have an external microphone hooked up to it that's wired into my helmet right now, as you can see by all these wires here. And if you don't know, the Hero 6 uses a completely different external audio adapter, which I do have. I did purchase one, the Type C, but I'm gonna have to wire that all in. And I was just thinking that maybe I would leave this helmet set up and then do a new helmet for the Hero 6. Ooh, hello there. Take your time. Little kids are so cute. This process takes so long. Alright, home sweet home. I should have wore gloves under my gloves. Well, the battery on the Hero 6 seems pretty good. Doing 2.7 at 30 FPS. And it was already at like, I think it was like 70% when I turned it on. I was messing around with the settings before I charged it. What's going on up here? Holy cow, what the hell? Well, I guess I am not going that way. Oh, just missed this. I think I can cut up here, or there's a light over here. Yeah, this is it right here. I don't know where I'm going now. Shit. This looks like Mohegan Park. It's a pretty big detour, just because I couldn't get on Boswell. Now, hopefully I don't get stuck with all the buses. You going? No? Now finally back out on the main road. It is like 10 degrees cooler over here than it is in Norwich. It's also much windier. So we're at almost 45 minutes and it looks like I still got 1 bar left on the battery. It's pretty good, pretty good. Ooh, baby. I switched to plan B, which was try to get home as fast as possible. My old job over here at S2E6, that's an awesome automotive shop. If you guys ever need any repairs, you tell them Nick sent you. They do emissions for any repair work you need on your vehicle. Come to a little shop like this where the people know what they're doing and they're gonna treat you right. People think they're a mechanic or know how to work on a car, especially when it comes to shit like your brakes and serpentine belts and stuff. Yeah, that stuff is actually pretty easy to do, but that doesn't mean that just anybody should be doing it. Especially diagnostic work. Diagnostic work is not easy. You could waste hundreds of dollars throwing parts at a vehicle. 8 out of 10 garages will throw a part at a car before properly diagnosing it. Grounds are probably the most overlooked thing when it comes to diagnosing a vehicle. I've worked in the car business for 13, 14 years before getting into the gun business. And I've seen a lot of shit. So my whole point was, take it to the mom and pop shop. I would pick a mom and pop shop over any large garage any day. Just do a little research and check out the reviews of the shop first. If they have reviews online, because that's going to tell you what kind of shop it is. I want to say S2E6 had like a 4.8, maybe even a 4.9 out of 5. And that's just because you're going to have customers who just, no matter what, they're not going to have a good experience. They don't want to be spending money on their car anyway. And then if you make any kind of mistake, like a misdiagnostic, or let's even say it could be something that's not even your fault, like putting a bad part in, you know, it happens all the time, especially when you're trying to save money and do aftermarket parts. There's a reason aftermarket parts are half the price as factory shit, because they're cheaper, you know, and most times they're okay, but you will run into bad parts right off the shelf. You get what you pay for, so do your research, save some money. If you're in this area, take it to Stilly's Automotive. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. My fingers are frozen, my kneecaps are frozen, so I'm gonna get inside and warm up. Just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate your views. Till the next one, stay safe. Why are you creeping up behind me? My fingers are frozen. Peace out.